It's clear that the topics you're drawn to are so deeply human, from religion to race to philosophy. What do you think it was that led a young Eddie Glaude into becoming a cultural scholar? What set you on the path that you're on now?
It's all deeply personal. And I think it has everything to do with questions I had as a young man growing up on the coast of Mississippi. My parents were working class folk. My dad was a postman, and my mother worked at the shipyard in Pascagoula, Mississippi. I grew up in Moss Point. And there were just these questions about identity. Who did I take myself to be? Questions about history. What do I do with the fact that I'm Black and Southern and raised Catholic, right? How does that make sense? How can I make sense of that, right? In the context of the political and social realities of my childhood. And so there's the question of identity. Who do I take myself to be? The question of history. From whence do I come, right? From what is the history that shapes and informs how I answer the first question. And then the last preoccupation is with what can I do, right? Who am I? From where do I come? And what can I do? So that's identity, history, and agency. And so those three things, I think, preoccupied me from a very young age. And they kind of deepened while I was at Morehouse College in Atlanta, the alma mater of Martin Luther King Jr., and gave me a sense of how to think about those questions beyond my own hangups, my own attempts to become the man that I think God has called me to be, and to think about those questions in a broader context. And then to do that in concert with, my love of reading, my love of ideas and the like. So I think what set me on this journey as a scholar concerned about the public domain, are all of these deeply personal questions, right, that continue to animate my work and serve as the source of attraction that I have to certain scholars as opposed to others, to certain writers or thinkers as opposed to others. Yeah.